Ontario's forestry sector has a wide variety of employment and career opportunities for today's youth.
The sky's the limit in the forest industry right now. I'm amazed by the amount of job postings that I see at this time. There's going to be a huge labor shortage in all levels. So whether you wanted to start working right after high school, there will be opportunities in mills or in the woods, depending on which way you want to take your career. If you want to go further, you could always do a trade, or you could do the forest technician course at Algonquin College, or if you wanted to be a biologist or a forestry professional or an ecologist or any of these things, you could always go through post-secondary education at university to get a degree that would make you super employable at this time. There's a real shortage.
So I have the students, it's a double period class, so I have the students all morning. That facilitates us going off site a lot. With my class, we try and get out of the building and away from the school as much as we can and actually out in the forest. That's where the kids learn and are really exposed to the different conditions and pick up the knowledge much more so than sitting in the classroom.
It shows you some of the conditions you work in. You learn how to cut trees down, you learn how to work out in the bush, and it shows you how to properly be safe out there.
What I really like about my job is, you're never sitting around doing nothing. You always got something on the go, whether it's working in a machine, fixing a machine, or topping, or just moving around. You're always doing something. You learn something new every day. You make good money for it, so it's well worth it.
What I like about my job is you're outdoors, you get fresh air all the time, you get to see animals and different kind of stuff. And it seems like freedom, I guess, you're not in an office or anything like that. I like running machinery. It's kind of fun because you see older people do it, and then when you're up there young and you're doing it, you kind of feel good about yourself.
For young people coming into forestry, really the opportunities are endless, and forestry is such a broad range of career opportunities. It's unbelievable, and you look at wood and think of all the things that come from wood. Immediately everybody thinks of lumber or paper products, but there's just so much involved in forestry and so many available career paths to take. The opportunities are endless in the forest industry.
Every area of forestry we see an increase. So look at urban forestries. These are forests that work in cities and provide services to cities. Private land forestry, so people that own land, private landowners, they use the services of professional foresters. Our forests in Canada and Ontario are very well managed. So forests that are harvested are regenerated, and that's the responsibility of the professional forester. We also look at new products being developed. If you go to the Faculty of Forestry at the University of Toronto, you will see products being made to make cars in the future that are completely made from plant products. From the light bulbs to the windshields or the battery, everything is being made from plant products. So there's a new opportunity in terms of new products.
Today's economy is not about only lumber. We're talking about a massive tall building, 18th floor, which is made of available composite materials. And you can imagine how many components in a building goes in, and each and every part of the component can be made from the forest product. For example, the light you are using today, this light can be made from forest. Your energy source, your insulation, your car, your transportation system, all can be made from forest and forest products. And those are the type of job is going to create a massive demand for technologists. And I think forest industry has to be prepared for that kind of thing and attract these best of the best students to bring them to the forefront to have these jobs captured.
I think the largest misconception about the forest industry is that it is cutting the trees down and running away and nothing is done back. And I'm a forester myself, and I think I'm more of an environmentalist than an environmentalist is. We're out in the woods every day. We're taking care of the environment for future generations. The forest is a dynamic thing. It needs disturbance to regenerate in this area, and I see it as an opportunity of capturing some of that value out of the forest and being involved in the regeneration of the forest in the end. So.
Everybody I talk to at all levels of industry are screaming for workers. And that isn't just the labor force, that is, the academics, the college technician, the RPF, all of those are positions that companies they need. There's a whole generation that's been lost, really, not entering the industry when it was in its slump. That's not the case now. It seems to be on the upswing and definitely is a boom time, and they just haven't got the labor force to meet the demand. And so hopefully that's an opportunity that we're providing our students for and exposing them to the industry and giving them some insight and background into the viability of it as a career.
For more information about specialist high-skill major forestry programs in Ontario, please talk to your local school board's specialist high-skill major lead, your guidance counselor, or a co-op teacher at your school.